You don't fulfill my desires anymore. And I dare say they never really loved one another. And the next terrible tragedy, mothers will murder their own children before they're ever born. And I ask why? For shame? Embarrassment? Pure, selfish reasons. Not because they love their children. And I've heard women tell me, well, I love my child too much to bring them into this world in this state of poverty and all the terrible things in our society. And see, it's better off this way that I not bring a child into this world in these conditions. It's all nonsense. It's all a lie. It has nothing to do with the love of that child. It has everything to do with their own disordered lust. Their disordered self-centeredness. If they were truly honest, they would have to admit this. I'm murdering my child because it's inconvenient for me. I'm murdering my child because I don't want this child. I'm murdering this child really because I hate and detest its father, and I want nothing of that man to ever remind me of him again. I'm murdering my child because I'm afraid of what people will say, what people will think. I'm murdering my child because I don't want to spend a single dime on that child. I don't want to have to raise it till it's 18. Because then I won't be able to go out and party and do all the things I want to do. It will be a crimp upon my lifestyle. It has nothing to do with love. And I mention all of these things just so that we can grasp a religious concept of this virtue of charity. Because in this modernist church and these Protestant sects and almost, maybe I should say, in all of these false religions, we see this false charity. We see those who come up to us and tell us that we all believe in the same God. We should all be able to get along. It is ridiculous for us to fight religious wars. It is ridiculous for us to fight upon religious grounds and doctrine and morals. And what really sticks in my throat is your mythology says this and my mythology says that, and that's okay, we can just ignore each other's mythologies. I say, but I don't have any mythologies. You are the one with your myths and your legends. The Catholic Church has truth, has historical fact. It is not myth and legend. And for us to even begin to put the mythology of false religions on the same par with the doctrines of the Catholic Church is an insult to God. It is putting Satanism on the same level with Christianity. Christ and Satan are on the same level. And it cannot be. There's only one path to heaven. And Christ says it's right through Him. There is no other way. No one gets to the Father but through the Son. And it is not charity for us to keep our mouths shut and say, oh yeah, we all believe in the same God. Let's just all be peaceful and get along. You believe what you want to believe and I'll believe what I want to believe. And we live in a state of indifference, which I suggested to you earlier. This state of indifference is worse than outright hatred. Christ tells us very plainly, I would that you were either hot or cold. I would that you would either love me with your whole being or hated me with your whole being. That I can deal with. But this cold and calculated indifference is most repulsive to me. It turns my stomach. I want to vomit you. Can we even begin to grasp how much God hates and detests this indifference? And yet, this is what our modern society wishes us all to do. Become completely indifferent. They want to reduce everyone to this least common denominator. And as they begin to do this, this least common denominator keeps sinking lower and lower and lower. I've heard so many times in our education system they refer to no child left behind. And they tell me that means that every child is left behind. If no one can succeed, if no one can rise up, maybe I should rephrase that. If no one can fail, if no one can fall down, that leaves no one can rise up either. And what happens is a degradation of the education system, dropping lower and lower and lower. And the same is transpired in the realm of religion, in the realm of our faith. This false charity, this false idea that we can all get along, that all is good. Your holy book, your sacred texts are just as good as mine. Seeking this common denominator, seeking that which unites us as opposed to that which divides us, is dropping us down lower and lower and lower. And if you look in these modernist churches, you will see that there is basically nothing left of the truth, of the doctrine that Christ has given us. And what is most disgusting is that they say this, they do this in the name of charity. They think that this is loving one another, that this is the message that Christ brought, that we love one another. And I suggest to you that Christ loved those money changers in the temple. You remember the money changers that he got angry with? Picked up a whip, turned over their tables and chased them out of the temple? I suggest to you that he did this not because he hated them, but because he loved them. It was for their own good that he did this. It was his love that caused him to become angry with them. And I suggest that we should begin to follow him. We should strive to become like him. We should have such love for God that we become angry whenever we see someone cross that boundary, using